Virgo, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your work or your love lives, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Virgos, it's quite an interesting month for you. The biggie, of course, this month is Neptune, the planet of illusion and confusion. It has been retrograde since mid-June. It goes direct on 20th of November. And deception and denial are the main themes which has about a Neptune direct. So, yes, with Neptune going direct, it can encourage us to live in denial. The main focus, or I would say the really moral of the story of Neptune's, the Neptunian direct phase this month is all about letting go of things that are no longer serving purpose, things that have been stifling you, things which are not allowing you to move ahead. We all have our fears and hang-ups which we don't want to deal with, and perhaps some of us ignore the niggling financial issues that are there, and some of us don't want to look at the less than perfect relationship that is there, and it is something that you just sort of keep putting back in the cupboard or under the carpet and saying you'll deal with it in another day. And it's just a time again with Neptune direct that you won't be feeling very crisp and very clear. So the only, or I would say the good thing about Neptune direct is that it encourages a lot of creativity, encourages self-expression, compassion, imagination, spirituality, and dreams that could be silently be held in your hearts can sort of rise up, come to the surface, and you can take steps to turn them into reality. So the important thing of this month is to see as to in which part of your chart Neptune is there, and then try and release that particular issue that could be just clouding your mind or your heart forever. Let's break up the month for you now. On the 10th, we have Mars that is moving into your house of day-to-day chores and health, and Mars over here is pushing you to work hard. It is encouraging you to look at your list, your to-do list, whether it has got done or not, and get focused on getting the little tasks done. And you're going to be tackling the basics first, and things that absolutely need to get done before they can anything else gets done. And you will be taking on more projects and duties and be busier during this time, and you may appear scattered as well. You at the same time want to stay quite busy, and there could be a sense of nervousness, anxiousness as well, because this house also rules your health. It can be that you're either really pushing yourself as far as your health is concerned, and you need to just easing off, and also be watching out aggression as far as co-workers are concerned. It's okay if all the time everyone doesn't run at your pace, Virgo. So try not to be that tyrant or the perfectionist, constantly nitpick and just get very aggressive and pushy. On the 12th, we have Venus that moves into your house of children, house of romance, love, creativity, and it is joining Pluto over there. So it's an extremely expressive period for the goodness of love. It is natural to you to turn on the charm even without lifting a finger, and you could be very attracted to everything that's aesthetics. You're going to be really focusing on how it is that you look. You could be attracted to really nice looking people during this point of time, and there can also be some amount of drama as far as your love life is concerned. You could be you could be very appreciative even to the kind of attention that you could be getting during this time. Yet not going to be aggressive as far as your approach to love is concerned. The idea over here, Virgos, also is that while you are attracting and being this absolute attraction or powerhouse of love, try not to be again or to a place where you are seeking perfection. You're trying to even look at love, fun, creativity, everything in a perfect order or a perfect organized way. A lot of you instinctively will know how to project yourself, place yourself, and be who you are, and have a good impression as well. And for some of you who are in a relationship or are in love, it's a time wherein that it could bring about a lot of cheer to your life, and you could be quite overjoyed by having your partner's support. On the 13th, we have Mercury that is moving to your house of home. That's a house of Cancer. It's a house of your mother as well. And it is joining Saturn over there. And with this particular time, your mind could be clouded with emotions. You may not be able to think very clearly. There seems to be stuff that's happening at home. There seems to be something that's really bothering you, Virgos. It has to do with your home. It has to do with someone, with people with whom you share your house, your space. Could be your children, could be your parents, and you could just be quite you could just be finding a tough time communicating with your family, and your mind isn't going to be as quick as usual, and you could be coming up with the best ideas, and when you're bouncing them off your relatives or extended family, or even when you're at your home base. But it's also a time when you're outside the house. You really wouldn't be outside your own comfort zone of your house. You really wouldn't be able to think very clearly. So you really need to be taking some time off and being at home and being in your environment. And I think the security, the stability, the sense of anchoring that comes from being at home will help you think more clearly. It will just sort of make you feel more peaceful and just quieten the little small voices at the back. We have a full moon on the 14th in Taurus, and this is there in your house of expansion, and there's been a lot of focus in the logical, analytical world for you, and this is a time where you could feel sort of a sense of lack as far as a lot of logic is concerned, and it is also where you would feel your own personal beliefs are being tested, and your impulses and your faith are going to matter, and all the attention that you've been given to mundane affairs, it has you wondering whether you're going to have any fun at all, or it's just going to be there's just a sense of being bogged down by too many things to deal with, Virgos. And while something seems to be ending and it has to do with home, maybe something has come to an end, and maybe it's for some of you, besides a project, a work project, it could be a relationship that has come to an end, maybe because it has to do with your home. Somebody in your home maybe has, either there's been a divorce or there's been a split up, and it could just be weighing you down, and you could just be thinking, where is the end to it? Is there any light by the is there an end to the tunnel, and where does this all take you? So there's just going to be this sense of having to deal with too much, having sort of too much on your plate. Now it's really a time with this entire energy to be taking a leap of faith, dear Virgos, and you have to sort of just pull up your adventurous side, and you just have to kick yourself out of this rut and not let yourself get overwhelmed by it. On 20th, we have Neptune that is going direct in your house of partnership and marriage, and this has to do both with your business as well as your personal relationships, and you could feel that the area of your where there is a one-to-one relationship that is there, it could seem a bit shaky during this point, and you could feel a little uncertain about a partnership, or feeling that the partnership is elusive. You could feel maybe at work that someone is not really living up to their promise, that maybe what was promised to you is not being delivered, or maybe it never would be. And it can be that some of you could be dealing with a very frustrating aspect of a spouse or a close partner, and you could be judging their behavior as quite foolishly and very, very irresponsible. And some of you could be meeting up with potential partners, thinking that they are the one, or that is the who rather seem to be the one, but they end up being this really elusive or being quite disappointed. So during this phase, it just seems to be a tendency to attract people who either seem to get saved want to get saved. It's like really attracting those emotional sappers during this time. Everyone wants to come and cry on your shoulder, man. Where do you go and cry? So it's going to be that sort of a thing that you're going to be a little frustrated, that give me a break. I mean, I can't have everyone now coming and crying on me. I need to be finding that anchor as well. But no, I think because this entire Neptunian thing, again, it's about letting go. It has to somewhere, Virgos, you have to center yourself, bring it to focus, and let go of not just the expectation of this is how a relationship or a partnership should be, but I think especially in a business partnership, you have to speak about it, deal with it, bring it to that person's notice that listen, this was something that was promised earlier, but it is not being delivered right now, or the promise is not being carried through. So this is something that you need to be very consciously be bringing back into focus, and you need to be it needs to be discussed again. It needs to be brought back to the light. Similarly with your partner, with your spouse, or with your lover, if there is a sense of disillusionment or annoyance or frustration as to what you don't know what he or she is like, absolutely gone batty and thinking in another direction, rather than thinking okay, I'm going to let him or her be, it's a time really where you need to be aligning your partner and letting go of that really frustration that I just have to now keep shut and I have to deal with the situation with your partner. Bring it back to focus with the Neptunian entire haze. Don't let it sort of overwhelm you and move the focus away. On the 22nd, we have Sun that is coming again and lighting up your house. This is your home, the place where you share with other people, and you could be just fixing up something at home, making it look more brighter, and you could want to sort of spend more time with the family and working on being social, and you could just have family outings or get-togethers at home. And you could want to feel as though you have a solid home base, a place where you're comfortable and where you're connected to your family. So and then again we have a new moon on the 29th that is there in this house again. So an opportunity to again redo up, make the house a refuge, make it more beautiful. Maybe there are a lot of conversations that are happening at home. Maybe some of you could also be thinking about selling or buying a house during this time. There seems to be some property buying and selling happening during this time, an opportunity to do that as well. It's been a lovely experience speaking with you, Virgos. I'll see you again next month.